Swinging a ground ball. Whips it to first on the run. Got him. A beautiful play to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Mets 2 and the Dodgers 1. Two outs and one in scoring position.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
To the right side. He steps on the bag. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Mets 2. Bottom of the inning. Now, Marco Martinez. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slog is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Line drive. Nimmo makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. You did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
To third, Martinez. Whips it to first. One out in the top of the first.
The designated hitter, Luis Rengifo.
2 outs, nobody on. Here's a big power threat, Marco Martinez. Swinging a foul out of play. Martinez goes 6'1", 200 pounds, and he's a native of Mexico. Two out, space is empty. In the air, right field, Burkeen sizing this one up, makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Mets 2 and the Dodgers nothing. One out, bases empty.
The third baseman, Marco Martinez.
Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. And that one is lifted in the air. Rakeen makes the grab, and there's two gone.
The center fielder, number 33, James.
So runner at second, two down. And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Runner at second, two down. On the ground to the left. Throws to first in time, and that takes care of Alonso, and that'll do it. So one hit is all they get. Seventh inning stretch time. It's the Mets 3 and the Dodgers 2. Ball one, no strikes. And a foul ball. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Late that time, and it's strike two.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Not close with that one, and that's ball three. James Outman in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Headed down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Looking to get the tying run on base. Cut on and lifted in the air. Nimmo sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Base is empty with two away. Ashton Rakeen up now for the Mets. And a bunt towards third. Picks it up with the bare hand. The throw. He's safe. On with a bunt single. Here at the bottom of the ninth, one out. Here's Mookie Betts. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. On the ground, Lindor over to McNeil. That's a double play. The ball game is over. Martinez had a rough go of it in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for them to get a win when he performs like this.
One down. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Marco Martinez. And a swing and a miss there. And today is draft day, singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize, because we have, such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything else. You find out right away. But when I was drafted back in 1993, I maybe found out, later in the day. I was drafted in the morning that I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. So regardless, I think the feeling is the same. No matter whether you find out right away or you find out a day later, you're just so excited to have been drafted by a professional baseball team and have the opportunity to pursue your dream.
First and second, one out. Tommy Edman, the next to hit.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Nothing happening as the count evens at one. Grounder might be two. Quickly to second for one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. So no runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and 1 man left. We played 2 full, all tied 1-1. So 2 down. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Ripped to third. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
The left fielder,
Now, Boog, I don't have the numbers to back this up or anything, but I think pitchers who tend to rack up a bunch of strikeouts sometimes end up with more errors behind them in the field just because the defenders aren't as involved in the game. They're not as sharp, and who knows if that played any factor there, but I think there could be something to it.
Martinez at the plate for the second time as he takes ball one.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swings through that one for strike two.
1-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And now it's Mark Vientos. McNeil at second. Rengifo at first with no outs. And that's ripped for a base hit. Coming home. Play at the plate. Got it.
Well, Boog, you have to be able to trust your coaches in this spot. That's what baseball is all about. You're relying on the people around you to set you up for success. Players need to rely on their coaches the same way they rely on their teammates.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
He swings and fouls one off. The Mets leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't hurt him. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 5 and the welcome back to the ballpark. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And he lays down a bunt. In the dirt, nice pitch.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Marco Martinez steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's going to be Luis Rengifo.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
One strike away. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lindor zipping around third. The tag, and that's the ball game. Martinez had the kind of game you'd like to avoid. Had 1 hit against 3 strikeouts in this one.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Marco Martinez is ready to go. His team comes into this one with the best record in the majors. All eyes on base. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down. Marco Martinez getting ready to hit. Wheeler, a former Gold Glove winner, more than 100 career wins on the mound, a former first-round pick back in 2009. Runner on the go. That one fouled off. Runner on the go again. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Man at first, one away. That one not close. The count now 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Wheeler gets the strikeout.
Oh, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Martinez, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swinging a foul out of play. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. In the dirt. He's in there.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch, and now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two outs. Hard hit, right side. Stop over to first in time. And he has thrown. Strand a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one almost got him.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Martinez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies take the series opener here at home. Martinez had a poor showing, needed to do more. ready to go for the last half of the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. That's to third, and that one handled. Throws across the diamond, and they get Turner for the out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Brandon.
Now, Marco Martinez.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swinging a foul straight back. Luzardo with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Hard hit left side. Gets it to first. Out. That's out number 2. So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Fires over to first. Turner is out.
Center fielder, number 16, Brandon March.
2 outs, base is empty.
The third baseman,
A lot of folks believed he could make an early impact this year, and that's exactly what he's done. Lots of extra base hits, and his confidence seems to be growing with every game he plays.
Martinez goes 6'1", 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2024. Line drive, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And here's Freddie Freeman. Two outs. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 1 left for L.A. They lead it 2-1. So 2 down, and now it's JT Realmuto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
On the ground. Throw on to Freeman, and Realmuto is out. That's the 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. 5 innings complete. We are tied 2-2. 1 out, base is empty.
Third baseman, Marco Martinez.
Outside, and that's ball 1. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Marco Martinez. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. He was late there, strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Fought off foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we head to the bottom of the 9th. Now the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna. ground ball left side. Ozuna is out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Alex Bohm.
Martinez had a game to forget in the loss. And here comes Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alex
Ozuna on at second with 2 down. To third. Throw on to Freeman. Inning over, and it could have been worse. A run on. Marco Martinez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting it, the center fielder.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Marco Martinez.
Cease back to work. And it's fouled away.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, when you swing through that one breaking ball that puts you up against the ropes with 2 strikes, you think he's either going to double up or try to blow a fastball by you with the next pitch. And right there, he snapped off another curve, and it was the same result as the pitch before.
Martinez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
There's a swing and a miss.
No ball.
So what we're seeing is a lineup that's just out of sync with the pitcher. They're guessing wrong, and their timing's off.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And now it's Alec Bohm. 1 down, base is empty. On the ground to the left, Martinez. To first, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brandon March.
Martinez with a less than great game in the loss.
Well, Boog, not too much to lift his mood right now between the loss and his own poor day at the dish. Coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
Marco Martinez. Here's a big power threat. Marco Martinez.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. That one finds the zone. And the count now even up. Man at first, one away. Outside low. And that's ball 3. On the outside corner. Got him looking.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's the second baseman. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
1 out, bases empty.
Third baseman, Marco Martinez.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Swings through that one out in front that time. Martinez, in his rookie season, just 19 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Two outs. Swing and a ground ball. Gets to it with a slide. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Braves 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
Marco Martinez.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Two on, two outs. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2. First and second, two down. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Dodgers strand a couple, but they still lead it 2-1. Martinez, and the kind of game you'd like. One out, runner at second. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Martinez.
Gallen back to work. He was late there, strike one.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And now here is James Outman. Left-hand batter waits.
One ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Top of the third, no score. He goes down looking.
So I can't argue with that one, and clearly he was looking for something else, anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it, and kind of a gift at a two-strike count, but sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And he misses it. It drops in. Lead runner makes the turn at second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So bases all loaded up. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
This at bat might not seem like a huge deal right now, but baseball is a game of moments, and what happens here could change everything.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag, not in time. He's safe. It's 2-zip. So runner at second, 2 down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Ronald Acuna Jr. Tying run in scoring position here in the last half of the third. Line drive. That's a fair ball inside third. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air. Olsen sizes this one up and makes the grab. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. One out, bases empty.
Third baseman, Marco Martinez.
In the air, right field. Acuna has it sized up. He makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Now
1-run game here in the top of the 9th.
Martinez.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Williams is just 1 strike away. And a breaking ball misses outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him, and that's the ball game. Austin Riley at the plate. Glass now ready and deals, and a bunt towards third. On the run, throw to first. On the money, nice play. First and second, one out. Martinez now at the plate. 2 for 7 in the series so far. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's back there. Bang! And they take the lead. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
And it's fouled away. Hernandez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Lopez fires. Not close, and it deflects away. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
He just hasn't had it in this one. Been fighting himself out there, and that's just another example of it. We'll see if he can find it at all while he's still out there. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses, and the count's full. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul will. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two outs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Campusano down to first with it. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. One left for LA. They lead 4-0. One out. Runner at second. Ronald Acuna Jr. next up for the Braves. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And that one is lifted in the air. Hernandez brings it in. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Austin Riley. Now batting, third baseman, Marco Martinez.
That one missing inside.
1-0.
And the next pitch is way outside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
There's a strike.
2-1.
2 runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. Harris fires it in quickly. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
The center fielder, James.
And up next for Los Angeles, James Outman. Hernandez on second. Martinez at first. 2 out of the inning. On the ground, Albies. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They put 2 on the board, 2 hits, 1 was a home run, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Braves 1. Marco Martinez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Fouled off left side. That one. Fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Just off the outside edge. Now 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Martinez was a big contributor for them in the win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Marco Martinez getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming your way next. And up next for Los Angeles, Marco Martinez. He's got some power, no doubt. Raya, 23 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swings through that one. 0-1.
He hasn't played like a rookie this year, that's for sure. I questioned if his power would translate right away, but he's been blasting home runs since he got here.
Strike two.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Muncy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 1 left for L.A. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Raya back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Martinez in his rookie season, just 19 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2024.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Go ahead run on base. And next for L.A., James Outman. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Now just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
1st and 2nd, no outs. And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 1st and 2nd here, no outs. On the ground to 3rd. On to Gonzalez for 1. Back to 1st, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So a runner at 3rd, 2 men out. Hesung Kim steps to the plate for the Dodgers. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That one lifted to left. Reynolds. And that's the 3rd out. So the Dodgers leave 1. Still no score. Back here in Pittsburgh, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And the batter now, Andy Ibanez. On the ground. Fires across the diamond, and that's the 1st out in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. That misses,
and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Swinging a foul straight back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 1-1. Swinging a foul out of play. That one not close. 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Hit in the air, left field. Reynolds. And it's caught for the out.
The center fielder, number 33, James.
So 2 down. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Marco Martinez.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And first offering is fouled off. Hernandez off of first with 2 away. This could end it. Hard hit right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Martinez had the kind of game you'd like to avoid, which contributed to the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse. Hard for them to get a win when he performs like this.
Next to hit, Marco Martinez. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. And a foul ball. Harrington in his second season, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Freeland sizing this one up. Makes the grab. 2 down.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Martinez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
One really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
2 straight.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
1-1.
Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball, a little bit out in front.
Smith gets his lead at first with nobody out. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Stops it on a slide to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And first offering is fouled off. At the belt and fires. That one fouled off. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Man at first, one away. Got him swinging. Now only 1 out remaining.
Oh, there he gets the